guys, Robo46 here, welcome yourselves to round 14 of Robo's Racing League on MotoGP 17 on the Xbox One. Today we're racing at Aragon. Jack already wrapped up the title in the last race at Misano, so second place is still all to play for, plus the team championship is all to play for as well. So let's see how qualifying went. So it was Jack on pole position. He was followed by Mr. Troilo in second. Typical Mikey starts in third. Lone Wolf in fourth. I was fifth. F1 Fan sixth. Jamie seventh. Breaking Brad eighth. Gidsy ninth. Chutney BMX 10th. Joe 74 Racing, who's standing in for Dr. Monty, who couldn't race because of work. So he's on the KTM. He starts 11th. And Perky Pigeon, who is standing in for Stealing Set on the Repsol Honda. He will start in 12th as he disconnected during qualifying, so he didn't get to do a lap. So let's look at Jack's lap. Just finishing one. So he's already on pole at the moment with 141.924. He's going to see if he can go a bit quicker. He's got someone just up ahead. I think that's Breaking Brad, my teammate on the Tech 3 Yamaha. It is. Is he going to catch him? If he catches him in the right place, he can use his slipstream to gain a bit of time down the back straight. Obviously don't want to catch him too quick. Down the reverse corkscrew. He is catching him, but he might be alright. Through the long left where you have to be so patient. Down the hill into the tight left, catching up to Breaking Brad. Got the bus stop chicane coming up, and then you want to get a good run out of here. Now he'll be able to use the slipstream of Breaking Brad to time that perfectly. On the brakes for the last corner, running in a bit too hot. Breaking Brad comes back underneath him, and then just the run to the line, and there we go. Jack's lap, he goes about 10th quicker. So you got me top left, Jack top right, Chutney in the bottom left, and Mr. Troilo bottom right. I have a horrendous start. I pull a massive wheelie and then just completely bogged down, so I go right to the back straight away. And, Mr. Troilo, he momentarily gets in the lead as Jack tries to force his way through. And so does Lone Wolf. So Lone Wolf up to second. So Ducati's second and third at the moment. It's typical Mikey. Unfortunately, he disconnected typical Mikey just off the line. I don't know if the game crashed or something, but unfortunately he couldn't race, so he didn't get his front row start. But he will still get points, because obviously he did try and race and he done qualifying and everything. So it's annoying when that happens. You see, it's very laggy for me at the moment. People flying into the chicane, lagging all over the place, and then through here. Unfortunately I have a collision with Gidsy, which results in me crashing, but Gidsy, he does slow down to let me back past. When that happened, I actually just put it down to lag. I just thought it was lagging, and that's what caused the collision. But Gidsy went a little bit wide and then just turned in on me. But it's one of those things. I'll try and make up some places. We've still got Jack in the lead at the moment. Mr. Troilo dropped down a little bit. He's in 5th place. Chutney's in about 7th. Lone Wolf coming past Jack now into the lead, so Jack down in 2nd place as he goes to the final corner. Jack going in very hot again. Lone Wolf get the inside he can, and goes back into the lead. And that is the end of the first lap. I'll eventually come around and finish the first lap. So not the best first laps for me, just started horrendously. This is the instant I had again. You see it lagging like absolute anything. People flying into the, absolutely horrendous. I thought it was still lagging here, but unfortunately it wasn't then. Like I said, Gidsy did slow down to let me back past. Chutney BMX on the second lap, so he's in 7th place, just behind Joe Racing. He's a bit off track there, and a bit of a collision there. He's still in 7th place. You've got Mr. Troilo in the bottom left. You just saw Breaking Brad crash there on the Tech 3 Yamaha. Joe going very wide. That's that crash there. And Mr. Troilo trying to get a bit high. He's with F1 fan on the Suzuki. Chutney BMX trying to get past the other KTM at the moment. So Joe Racing in 5th. As Chutney cuts underneath and moves up to 5th himself. And Joe gets back in front of him. Goes very wide, both of them go off track. Left, Chutney gets him back. Joe's trying to get up the inside for the right. He does so. Chutney tries to get him again into the chicane. And Jamie's there as well on the Suzuki. These two fighting, but Chutney goes on the curb. That is a horrible curb on the inside there. If you touch it lightly, you go down. And unfortunately, that's what Chutney done. So he went down to 10th, now just behind Gidzy and Breaking Brad. A lot of work to do now. Breaking Brad went very wide there. Chutney trying to cut back and get a better run at the final corner. The line for the second time. Back with me on lap number 2. So had a crash there. That was Breaking Brad crashing. We've seen him crash in the other footage. I went very wide there. Oh yeah, I don't know what the hell I was doing. The beginning of this race for me was just horrible. I was struggling to hit apexes, and I mean I don't like this track anyway, and yeah, it was kind of showing. So we're in 8th place at the moment, going very wide there. Just couldn't get my lines. I don't know what I was doing. Just could not hit my apexes, couldn't hit my lines. It just felt absolutely horrible. I was trying to catch the 3 in front. We're going to see Chutney crash here. There he goes. So we were up to 7th place now, and a bit of a gap up to Jamie, who's a bit further up the road now. It's over a second the gap. So we've got a lot of work to do to try and close in and get some more places. He's fighting with Joe at the moment. End of lap number 2 for me. Jack just on the fastest lap. But with Gidzy as well, this was on lap number 1 as he goes past Perky Pigeon. I believe had an accident coming out of the chicane. Gidzy up to 10th place. Here's the final corner. We're going to stay with Gidzy for a little bit. Lone factory Yamaha. Obviously, typical Mikey did try to race, but unfortunately disconnected on the starting grid. Gidzy trying to catch up to 9th place. Crash for Breaking Brad. There's Breaking Brad there. Gidzy is catching him, and past he goes. Eventually. Breaking Brad trying to get back through. Just said he's crashed again, but he's right there, so he hasn't. Reverse corkscrew, Gidzy going a bit wide. Another collision there. That's like pretty much exactly what me and Gidzy done on the first lap. But Breaking Brad getting away with it that time. I wasn't so lucky. To the left. Chicane again. Gidzy closes in through there. That's Chutney's crash. Chutney back to 10th, and Gidsy using slipstream and getting past Breaking Brad. Gidsy goes from 10th up to 8th place. Front corner. Start lap number 3. Stay with Gidsy for a little bit. As Breaking Brad comes through on the inside through the first corner. Gidsy has a better run out. Through the quick right. Trailer and F1 fan fighting up ahead. A crash there for Joe on the KTM. So Breaking Brad and Gidsy both get past him now. Trying to get up the inside of Breaking Brad, and then Joe clobbers Breaking Brad. Luckily he doesn't take him out, but that was the start of Joe just riding like an absolute twat. And yeah, massive collision there as he takes Gidsy out. And unfortunately he does a lot more of that during the race. So we're with Jack on lap number 3. He's still got Lone Wolf right behind him. Jack trying to pull away from Lone Wolf at the moment. Mr. Troilo still in 3rd. Chicane. So Lone Wolf going to slipstream and go past. Using the Ducati speed and the slipstream as well. He's gaining. Here he goes. Through he goes. Jack trying to go around the outside on the brakes. Doesn't work. Then tries to cut back underneath. And tries to neck and neck. But that Ducati just a little bit quicker. Jack tries to get him at the first corner. Goes wide. Lone Wolf went a bit wide as well. We're with Mr. Troilo on lap number 3. He went off track a little bit there. And that allowed F1 fan to come back through. He's got a tiny penalty at the moment. Tries to get F1 fan. Not quite happening there. Into the reverse corkscrew up to 3rd. Mr. Troilo up to 3rd, F1 fan back down to 4th. Mr. Troilo trying to get away. See Joe crashing quite a bit. Still hear that Suzuki just behind Mr. Troilo as he goes off track again. Into the chicane. Just behind, not trying to get in the slipstream. Mr. Troilo obviously into the left and the right just to stop him getting in the slipstream. But clips the inside curve through the final corner and goes down. And with me on lap number 3, there goes someone, and that really put me off. That was Joe that just crashed, and I was just concentrating on looking at him and went off track myself. But with Jack on lap number 4 now, still got Lone Wolf just behind him. Lone Wolf trying to re-attack. Is he going to be able to shove up the inside? Not close enough yet. Jack trying to pull away. Just on the edge away a little bit. So go down the corkscrew. Just starting to edge away a little bit more from Lone Wolf. So the gap was almost half a second now. Ready for the chicane again. And then coming out the chicane, Jack starts to pull out quite a big gap. Not entirely sure what happened to Lone Wolf there. I think he cocked up his exit, maybe went over the curb on the outside. So Jack, a bit more breathing space there for him. Goes into the final corner. That is the end of lap number 4. And you'll see a dot there because that is Jack's temporary teammate, Joe. You have seen in the bottom left-hand corner. We are on lap number 6 now. And Joe crashed quite a lot. And yeah, he's about to get lapped. So really, if you're going to be lapped, you get out the way. He does so. Went off track there. But into the next right hand. Yeah, decides to try and... I don't even know what the hell he's trying to do there. But he takes Jack out the lead. Lone Wolf goes through. And Jack's down to second. This is on lap number 6 with me. There's a crash there for Jamie. So I move up to 5th place. Seeing Mr. Troilo now. He's going past Joe. This is on lap number 7. He's going to try and pull away from Joe, but Joe takes him out. Bearing in mind Joe has been lapped and he's taken people out after being lapped, so because he's just been an absolute knob, I'm completely disqualifying him from the race. Another crash there for Mr. Troilo, that was by himself this time. And that allowed me to go up to 4th place. There's his crash there on board with Mr. Troilo. And then he gets going again. And surprise, surprise, Joe takes him out again. Have a bit of a tussle on the ground, and obviously Mr. Troilo really pissed off by this point, and I can't say I blame him. So into the next corner, Mr. Troilo decides to take him out, which I can't blame him for doing. So Joe, like I said, disqualifying him from the race and completely banning him from league racing again, because that is just not very sporting. And ruined a few people's races because of that. On lap number 9, Jack had caught back up to Lone Wolf. He set fastest lap after fastest lap, and he was up to Lone Wolf now. And on the penultimate lap, would he be able to get Lone Wolf? Try to go up the inside, through the right, and does so. Back into the lead. So it was quite a big gap he had to bridge. So Lone Wolf goes back in front, but goes in a bit too hot. But Jack managed to get the hammer down. Could he pull away from Lone Wolf again, like he'd done on lap number 4? And to the left. Crash for Chutney. A bit further back, probably taken out. Right. Crash for Gidsy as well. Lone Wolf right behind him still. He's going to try and slipstream his way past, which he probably will succeed doing. There he goes. Into the final corner. Trying to go around the outside again, but we know that's not going to work. He may get a slight better exit up the final corner. He's on the outside. Lone Wolf just staying ahead at the moment. As they start braking for the first corner, Jack tries to get the inside, but again goes wide, allowing Lone Wolf back through. And giving him a bit of a breather as well, giving him a little bit of a gap. So he's got to try and push again, just try and close that gap down. Closing it down a little bit there. This is of course the final lap now. It's just under half a second the gap, it closes in again through here. Into the reverse corkscrew on the curb there on the brakes, which were a bit of a mistake there from Jack, and sends him a bit wide. Doesn't lose too much time, just maybe a couple of tenths. Got a better exit there than Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf went on the curb. And Jack closes in on the brakes. And then dives up the inside on Lone Wolf into the lead. And Lone Wolf repays a favour coming out the chicane and goes back into the lead. Moves over to the left to try and stop Jack slipstreaming. And moves back over to the right. And then from a long way back, Jack tries to outbrake him and shove it up the inside. Lone Wolf gets back underneath. And it's going to be a very tight finish, but it's going to be Lone Wolf who takes his first victory in the league. He takes it from Jack in second place. F1 Fan takes third. I end up in fourth after a pretty horrendous race, if I'm honest. Jamie takes home fifth with Breaking Brad in sixth place. So for the rest, a very frustrated Mr. Troilo comes home in seventh place. Chutney BMX in eighth. Perky Pigeon, he takes home ninth with Gidsy in 10th. And like I said, Joe is going to be disqualified from the race. And typical Mikey will get points, even though he couldn't quite race. But I did send the last corner footage off to Race Direction because Jack wasn't happy with what happened. I'll show you it again. But Jack was convinced that Lone Wolf deliberately sat up to kind of ruin Jack's exit. But I heard back from Race Direction a little while ago, and nothing wrong with it at all, just racing. And Jack did want the finish to be reversed so that he got the win, but that's not happening. The results are as you see it, apart from obviously Joe being disqualified. I will still give KTM points, obviously Jack's points and points for the standing rider, but Joe will not receive any points because of being very, very unsporting. So that is the end of round 14. Right, let's see what that has done to the points. Well, Jack, obviously, he won the championship in the last round, so he's uncatchable. He's with 345 points. Lone Wolf, he edges away from me in second place with 216. I'm 15 points behind with 201 in third. Typical Mikey, he's in fourth with 159. F1 Fan in fifth with 136. Gidsy in sixth with 113. Mr. Troilo in 7th, just 1 point behind with 112. Stealing Set in 8th with 109. Chutney BMX in 9th with 106. Jamie in 10th with 96. Dr. Monty 11th with 71. Breaking Brad in 12th with 61. Bird is the Word moves down to 13th now with 57. Morgan in 14th with 37. Perky Pigeon goes into 15th with 7. And AMS Blaze in 16th with 6. Now let's see what that has done to the team championships. Well, KTM still at the top with 425. But Ducati are closing in now with 393 in second place. Tech 3 Yamaha in third with 318. Pulled away from the factory Yamaha team in fourth with 281. Suzuki are in fifth and pull away from Repsol Honda now with 235, with Repsol Honda in sixth with 222. So that is it for round 14 of Robo's Racing League on MotoGP 17. That is Aragon done and dusted. The next race is going to be fucking Motegi, another track I don't like, and that will be on Monday 30th of October. Not many rounds left now, guys, so we're getting towards the end of the season, and it won't be long before it's all wrapped up and done and dusted. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel for more content. I shall see you guys in the next video. See you!